Hello, Aries. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I want to talk to you about April 9th through the 15th. We are going to be talking about, we have the 3 cards in front of us. The cards are already laid out very nicely, and we are ready to get ready for getting into the reading, all right? So let's look at the 10 of Pentacles, right? The 10 of Pentacles was talking about being financially prepared for whatever comes down the pike this week. You want to make sure all your ducks are financially in a row. You want to make sure your bills are paid. You've taken care of everything you need to take care of before you get busy with other things, because you can get very distracted and forget about all the bills. Okay, so don't do that. Take care of all that stuff before you get busy with anything else, and then you'll be able to play as needed because some other stuff is happening, okay? The Chariot showed up here also to say there could be some serious changes to what's going on, what you thought you had figured out. There could be some serious solid changes, okay? Which means you'll have to do some sudden moves rather quickly to accommodate changes, all right? So keep that in mind. This is going to be good stuff. I want you to pay attention to what it is and how it is, and it'll be really kind of cool, all right? So be ready to bend your knees. The Chariot is movement and balance, so we're going to stay on point about that, all right? Now, next card down is going to be the 10 of Swords, Peacock, cycles of death and resurrection. So we have the 10 of Swords, which talks a lot about understanding our power, what it is, how it works, and how we apply our power in any given situation. But as it comes to us as death and resurrection, I want to talk about how we are, as Aries, yes, I am one, we're coming into a time of resurrection, I believe, where things are coming full circle. Things are waking up again. Things are getting ready to move forward. I feel like March was kind of a stalemate in a lot of ways. We did a lot of plotting and planning and working and towards things, and it felt like trudging up a hill nonstop. But this is important to understand that we are here. We've made it to the top of the hill, and now it's time to go to work up on the top of the hill, okay? So this is good. We are in a resurrection mode. Not everyone around us will be in resurrection mode, so just keep that in mind and know that others are going to be struggling still. All right. The sun has shown up in the area where we're blocked to remind us that while we want to say that the hard work is over, there's still going to be some work to do. I've talked about that over here. We've made it to the top, but we got stuff to do. There might be some sudden changes coming that we need to pay attention to, all right? So as we approach this sun with that fun idea that we don't have to have all the answers, in some cases we're going to have all the answers. So study up over here. Make sure you got all the things, all your ducks in a row, and you've got your knowledge in a box, okay? I don't want you to get blindsided. The next card down is the Queen of Swords, Scarlet Macaw, vision and spiritual perception. So there you go. Scarlet Macaw is here to say, hey, listen up. We have things going on. Vision and spiritual perception, which is to say that, yeah, no, you're going to have some ideas coming through, but they may not be 100% on point. So whatever wisdom you think you have crawling around right now may not be 100% great, okay? This is the Queen of Swords. So this is, of course, a strong female energy, and this strong female energy may not be helpful to you in this moment, okay? So get what information you can from her as best you can, because she was actually helpful last week, but this week she doesn't look like she's in the helpful zone. She looks like she's going to be backpedaling and saying weird things to say, oh, guess what? I may have said that, but that's not true. We have to do it like this. So she may have steered you wrong to placate you in the moment, which is unfortunate, because it's placating a person when you're trying to be in charge of things isn't really helpful. Keep that in mind. Double check information that you get last week, right? Now that you know. Justice, the elephant. We're looking at ancient power of justice at play. Ancient power of justice at play. So there's some interesting justice-y stuff going on right now that's blocking. So other people are going to see something happening and feeling like, oh, well, that's fair. Okay. It's not fair that she get this, this, and this, and this. They're looking at you, me. They're looking at us and what we're getting and going, oh, well, they shouldn't be able to get that easily, la, 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 la. Everything should be harder, blah, 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 blah. But the fact remains, everything is going along as it should. There will be some hardship for you, me. Aries is going to have some hardship, and it's going to get a little weird. So pay attention to what that weirdness is and see what you can do with it. Maybe even take a pause with some of the work that you do in advance, so that you make sure that what you're doing is on point instead of maybe having to be redone immediately. All right. Now then, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. The Seven of Pentacles is telling us that, yes, you have finances. You are going to have a financial basic situation going on where you are covered. Everything is okay. You've taken care of yourself. Your bills are okay. You don't have to think about that so much right then now this week, but you aren't going to be as spendy-wendy this month, I don't think, as you were before. So that's good news. The Queen of Cups is here to help out in the solution, and she is the Cricket, intuition and power of belief. So while everything seems a little lumpy and bumpy this month or this week of this month, know that your intuition is going to be on point, and that you yourself are going to be able to bob and weave and fix and change what needs fixing and changing even before it becomes a problem. Okay? So good for you. You're the smarter person in this moment, and we want you to be prepared for quick changes. All right? So even if you might do samples of your work before you go and do a whole bunch of anything. All right? So cool. Do samples and see what comes first, and show those off so they can say yay or nay, and you can fix, change, and alter as you need. All right? So then here we go. The final card for this week, the 9th through the 15th, we're looking at the High Priestess. We were talking about your intuition. Spider, intuition, weaving of fate. It's power of belief and the weaving of fate. We have a lot of intuition going on here. So your gut is telling you a bunch of stuff is happening, and we want you to stay on point about it. We want you to stay in touch with it and put yourself in a position to do well with it. All right? So definitely keep your eyes on the ball and follow your gut intuition about whatever you're doing. All right? It's completely your intuition that is your solution. I mean, we have intuition, the power of belief, intuition, and the weaving of fate. Boom. You've got everything going on here, pushing you with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups, pushing you in the right direction to say you are on point. Your thinking is right. Your intuition is right. All of this stuff feels like a bump in the road that can be adjusted to or mitigated. So I trust you, Aries, to take care of your business. That's what we were talking about here. And get it all squared away. All right? So good for you. Good on you. And we will talk next about the 16th through the 22nd. Thank you.